Hey everybody, welcome back. RJ's Pit Stop. We are looking over the race at Kansas from earlier today, the first race in the round of 8. Basically in this round, if a playoff driver wins one of these 3 races, he locks himself into the championship race. Today was the first opportunity to do that, and none other than Joey Logano took advantage and clinched his spot in the championship race at Phoenix in a couple weeks. Anybody that knows me knows I'm not a big Joey Logano fan. So yeah, this video is kind of tough. It is what it is. He absolutely, under no circumstance, deserved to win this race. He did not have the fastest car. He would probably admit, well, he would never admit it, but he knows he didn't have the fastest car. Everybody on that racetrack knows he didn't have the fastest car. Everybody watching that race knows he didn't have the fastest car. But my main, topic for this video, NASCAR's aero package, the aerodynamics that they have on these race cars right now. I have such a love-hate relationship with them. On one hand, I absolutely loved the fact that the field stayed bunched up and, Logano didn't win by 3 seconds. He won by, I think, 3/10, if that. It keeps the racing close. It keeps people interested in it. I think that's great. I think you need that. I've seen video of, what was it? It was a race at Rockingham or Atlanta. It was Atlanta, because it was when Harvick beat Jeff Gordon by like that much. Go watch the last 10 laps from Kevin Harvick's very first win at Atlanta in 2001. There was 5 or 6 cars all under a blanket running together and racing for the win. That's what we need. It was such good racing. And with this new aero package, we have kind of brought it back, where you have a big group of cars all racing together, close racing, tight racing, and you can get some great finishes. But what we saw today is absolutely a problem and has to be fixed. There is no reason that Kevin Harvick should not have won that race. Now, it's easy to just jump on the Kevin Harvick bandwagon and think he should win every week. No. He had, by far, the best car at Kansas today. Period. There's no one that had anything for Kevin Harvick. But with this aerodynamic package, when he would get close to Logano, his car just stalled out, and it became the beach ball effect is what they used on the broadcast, and I like it. Because it's like he gains on him, he gains on him, he gains on him, and then when you get to a certain spot, he just stalls, and it's like he helps and pushes Logano. That's a joke. We cannot have that. That's not racing. What is that? Literally, what is that? The fastest car has no shot to win the race unless he's, already leading. God forbid something happen on pit road like what happened to Kevin Harvick today, and he's behind. You can't pass. That's the problem. We've had other races at other racetracks. With this aerodynamic package, you cannot pass. It is very, very hard to make a pass. I don't know what you expect a driver to do. And you can't wreck a driver because you can't even get close enough to him. You run the leader down, and then it's like your car just stalls out, and you end up giving the leader an advantage. It's like the air pushes the leader. How are you supposed to be able to make a pass? And I saw so much hate for this aero package on Twitter today after the race. And I think maybe this is... I don't want to overreact, but I think because Joey Logano won this race and everybody hates Joey Logano. I mean, Kyle Busch said it himself, no one likes him. The fact that it was Joey Logano that benefited from this, I think NASCAR's entire fan base is pissed right now, and they should be. And I think this race right here might be the next step in pushing NASCAR to get rid of this aero package. Now, Ty Dillon, Christopher Bell, Matt DiBenedetto, we had some guys you wouldn't normally expect to see in the top 10 show up in the top 10 today. And that is a credit to this aero package. You are giving teams and drivers that really don't have a shot to win a race under normal circumstances, you're now giving them a chance to, run in the top 10 and be competitive and have fun. If you take this package completely away, you know what 4 drivers are going to be, top 4 every single week. Like, you're not going to have the comers and goers. You're just not going to have any parity whatsoever. So, on one hand, this aero package is really cool because it kind of levels the playing field a little bit. But what we saw today, that garbage that we saw in those last 10 laps at Kansas, we cannot see that ever again. I'm sorry. This is a playoff race. If you win this race, you are locked into the championship race at Phoenix. Now, Kevin Harvick, I don't feel sorry for Kevin Harvick. He's got 9 wins. No, he's probably still going to walk right into Phoenix, no questions asked. So I don't feel bad. I don't feel sorry for Kevin Harvick. But let's say Kevin Harvick has a problem in these next 2 races. He could easily still miss Homestead. It would take a lot. But what if, or it's not Homestead, it's Phoenix, my bad. What if he does miss Phoenix? And you look back at Kansas and it's like, well, wait a minute. He had the fastest car, he had the best car, but because of this garbage aerodynamic rules package that NASCAR has put together for the Cup Series, you cannot pass on 1.5 miles. It is so hard. And today, that beach ball effect where every time he would get close to Logano, it just pushed Logano, that's garbage. And obviously I'm pissed because Logano won the race. But even if the roles had been reversed and it was Joey trying to run down Harvick and Harvick ended up getting his 10th win, this isn't good for the sport. Like, the thing that sets NASCAR apart from IndyCar and from Formula One is the fact that these cars can lay on each other. They can, battle. They can have tight, close racing and get into each other once in a while. They can beat and bang and, have entertaining racing. Formula One and IndyCar, once a car gets out front, how do you pass them? Like, you just don't. There's just not a lot of passing in those 2 series, and that's why their ratings are nowhere near NASCAR's ratings. Now, what we can't do is follow them down the path of mediocrity, and that's exactly what this aero package enables. You cannot pass. NASCAR, you got to fix it. You absolutely have to fix this. This is a problem. Now, I understand when they get that new next-gen car, whatever, Gen 7, whatever the hell that thing is. Whenever they get the new car in a couple years, I'm sure there will be some kind of new package, and who knows if this is even going to be a thing. But are you telling me that we're going to have to go through an entire 2021 season with this? We can't have this. If you live, any fans out there that live in a city that has a 1.5 mile racetrack, don't go to your race, because as soon as you see someone take the lead, they're going to win. They're going to stay out front. It's like IndyCar. It's like Formula One. There's no passing. Like, you can't get close enough to pass, and that is a problem. One of the best things about NASCAR is the competition. You can pass. Oh my God, the racing is the best racing in the world. And now we have a product that does not work. NASCAR, you need to change this. That was pathetic. Call it what it is. It was pathetic. Kevin Harvick, after the race, said Joey Logano was good at blocking. Yeah, that's kind of what it had to be, because this was essentially a restrictor plate race. All these mile and a halves look like the old restrictor plate races where you have to get in the draft and you might get left out. You could get shuffled back. We saw that on some restarts today. I'll admit, the restarts are absolutely insane. They are stupid, and I love it. But the finish today, I mean, come on. We cannot have what we had today. No. We cannot have that. So NASCAR, you've got to change that. That's a problem. I don't know how you fix it. It's going to take somebody a hell of a lot smarter than me. I just sit here and I talk about what I watch. As far as how to fix the cars, well, I don't know. I don't work on cars, so whatever. So Joey Logano is the first driver to clinch a spot in the championship race at Phoenix. By the way, we went to Phoenix earlier this year. The Cup Series did. Joey Logano won that race. This is a big-time advantage for Joey. Obviously, he's going back to the track that he's already won at. No practice, no qualifying, no nothing. You've got guys that haven't been at this racetrack, since what, February, March, whenever they went? You don't know exactly what to expect. Joey can just bring that same car if he wants. So, huge advantage for the 22. I hate to see it. I'm not a Joey Logano fan. I do not think he needs to win the championship this year. I think that's bad for the sport. I can go on a huge rant about that, but I'm not going to after this weekend where the Tar Heels lost, where the Braves just lost Game 7 about an hour ago, and Joey Logano clinched a spot in a championship race. I'm not having it. I'm about up to here with sports for this weekend. So that's that. I'll see you guys next week. Where are they at? Texas, right? I think they race at Texas. Another mile and a half. Yeah, that's fun. So we'll see y'all next week, all right?